Hello, my name is Aymara and welcome to the Aymara Vaquero Wellness channel. Today we have a short session, a yin yoga session designed for right before we're going to sleep, right before we're going to bed. I feel that nowadays we are so stimulated throughout our day that when the time comes and we're ready to go to sleep, our minds can slow down. We are so active in our minds. So I hope that this short sequence can assist you, can help you to beginning to slow down, preparing for going to bed. So let's practice together. We are going to need a block, a yoga block or a thick book, and a bolster or a thick pillow. Let's start resting on our backs. So let's go to your mat and just rest on your back. You can bring the hands to your lower belly and just have the knees bent. So bend knees, feet on the floor, knees to the ceiling, and hands on your belly. Taking a soft inhalation through the nose, sending the air all the way lower towards the lower abdomen, and then release with the exhalation. Taking another soft inhale through the nose, guiding the air towards the lower abdomen, and releasing. Let's take one more like this. Inhaling, and exhaling. And as you stay here just a little bit longer, just noticing the breath. You don't need to do anything, you don't need to change the breath. You're right now just noticing the breath. There is something that I like to practice when I find that my mind is active. And I want to share that with you. Maybe some of you will find this exercise or this technique beneficial. So imagine that at the top of your head, on the crown of your head, you have a door or you have a window. Then now, visualize with the eyes closed, visualize that you're going towards that door, towards that window, and you're going to open it. And now with your next exhalation, feel or imagine that with the exhalation, some of that noise, that activity of the mind slowly begin to exit through the crown of the head. And you're not forcing anything in here. You're not forcing the thoughts or the ideas to be gone. You're just guiding them to be released through the crown of the head. It's like creating a space in the mind. Maybe take at least 2 or 3 more breaths using this technique and see if it works for you, if it serves you into finding a little bit more of calmness in the mind, a little bit more of tranquility in the mind. exhalation, you're going to begin to open the eyes. Very good. Just open the arms in a T shape with the palms facing down. And very simple, you're going to drop both knees to the right side, trying to keep the shoulders in place, and then the knees back to center, and the knees drop to the left side. And you just go side to side. Maybe on one direction you inhale, and on the opposite direction you exhale. So we're not trying to stop at the end of the movement. We're trying to make the movement continuous if it's possible. Do one more right and one more left. We stop with the legs back to center, knees to the ceiling. Okay? We're going to grab that block. So I recommend to begin with the block on the short level. But maybe some of you at home, you already know, you know your body, and you say, I know that I have a lot of space on my lower back. You can go a little bit higher with the block on the medium setting or on the high setting. So check and see how it feels. This is a 3-minute pose. So we're going to start our short sequence with pontoon or supported bridge. So you're going to lift the hips off the floor and you're going to bring the block right under your sacrum. So kind of it feels that a large portion of your glutes are being supported by your block. And then once you have the block in place, you have the option to having the knees bent, or maybe you would like to have the legs straight. You can check, you know, I like to always invite like the first minute or of the poses. It's like when the body begins to adjust and prepare for the poses. If you say, I think that I need to take one step back and bend the knees again, and maybe when I give you the time cue, you would like to extend the legs, then you can go there. And now just settle into your posture. Your mind, remind your body that it's time to begin to slow down. That it's time to begin to release any tension that has been accumulated throughout the day. Now that we are preparing to go to sleep, we can begin to release some of that tension, some of that tightness. If you're finding that your mind is, again, a little bit restless, you can practice the technique that I just mentioned a couple of minutes ago. Imagining or visualizing that you have a door or a window on the crown of the head. And as you exhale some of that activity, extra activity happening in the room of our minds can be just toned down. Take a few more breaths. We're almost there. And on the next exhalation, slowly release. You can begin to open the eyes gently. If the legs were straight the whole time, please take your time. Time is up. You're gonna bend the knees. Move slowly. Nothing is done here on this session rushing. Take your time. Good. You're gonna lift the hips off that block. You're gonna remove the block to one side. And you're gonna turn to one side of your body. Okay? And we're gonna stay on the side, using the bottom arm as a pillow. You can keep the eyes open or you can keep the eyes closed. Whatever feels good for you. Taking a little rebound here. Okay. Now we're going to come into a seated position, using the top hand to push on the floor, and we come up. Okay, we're going to move into half a butterfly, and that will be the closing of our short session. So for this one, maybe you would like to have a bolster close to you or a thick pillow. We're going to have the right leg straight to the front, and the sole of the left foot goes to the inner thigh. Now you're going to just fall forward. Option one is just to bring the hands to the floor and to fall forward, letting gravity help you to move the torso towards the ground. Maybe some of you would like to use the bolster, and you can use the bolster to support your forehead. If maybe you need to be a little bit higher, you can put the bolster on the floor and then support your forehead. So check and see which one is the version that feels better for you in here. As I mentioned before, use the first minute or so just to give permission to the body to welcome and receive the posture. Half butterfly. Once again, reminding the body that we are opening the doors for that sensation, that feeling of ease, of tranquility to come. Relax the shoulders, maybe a little bit more if it's possible for you. And find a space in between the eyebrows. slowly. 20 seconds left. Maybe see if the body have created some space, and maybe we can come down a little bit more. But again, we're not forcing anything. We're just letting the body tell us what it wants, what it needs. As we exhale, taking all the time you need, we begin to come out of your half butterfly. Lifting the head, walking the hands back, and extend that left leg forward. Bring the hands back, and kind of like recline back. Taking a rebound in here before we switch to the other side. Really good. Slowly moving the torso a little bit forward. We're going to do the other side. So this time, left leg is straight and the sole of the right foot comes to the inner leg. Making sure that the muscles are relaxed, that you're not pointing or flexing the toes. Walk the hands forward. Allow the body just to fold. Option to use gravity, as I am doing right now, or option to use that bolster to support your forehead. Slowing down. Preparing the body and preparing the mind for bed, for going to sleep. To have been active throughout the day, different activities, different experiences, encounters, interactions. Now it's time to simply just begin to tone down a few things, just getting ready as well. exhale, we lift the head up, we walk the hands back. We bring the hands back and we extend that right leg forward. We recline back. Rebounding. Opening the eyes, leaning forward. Just crossing the ankles, finding a comfortable seated position. So we're going to finish our practice just with a little bit of breath work. But if you feel ready to go to sleep, go to bed, you can slowly transition into bed. Okay, let's rest the hands on top of the knees, closing the eyes. Very simple breath work. We're going to inhale through the nose and we're going to exhale through the mouth. So on the next inhalation, inhale through the nose for 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the mouth, 2, 3, 4. Inhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the mouth, 2, 3, 4. Inhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gentle inhale. Gentle exhale. One more like that. Gentle inhale. gentle exhale. Opening the eyes. Thank you everybody for practicing with me today. I see you on our next session. Thank you.